Hello everyone, welcome back to part 10 of No Artifact Crawl. Still alive, by the way. I want to say thank you to everyone who gave me ideas for a Yusuke character. Had a lot of good ones for that, which is very pleasing. So yeah, thank you. And it's time for us to head into Zot. We picked up our third rune, the silver rune. We did Vaults 5. This is a really cool layout. I really like this one. I'm looking at the minimap. That looks really cool. Okay, never mind. What have we got? We've got some pretty bad stuff at the moment. We've got a triple sword with distortion on it. We've got what else is really bad? An amulet with inaccuracy. They're probably the two main things. This ring has fire, which gives cold vulnerability, but our armor happens to have 2 points of protection from cold, so that kind of balances out. The inaccuracy plus distortion is not so great. Inaccuracy affects everything that could possibly miss. It affects your abilities. If you're, say, a draconian with breath weapons, not weapons, just with breath. Magic dart doesn't miss though. Magic dart strat, here we go. But things like, the only spell we have here that could miss is dazzling spray. But any conjurations that are not fireball, say crystal spear or iron shot, they're all affected by inaccuracy as well. So I don't know, we might be a bit more dependent on these spells. Freezing Cloud's really good, particularly against draconians, so maybe we might fall back on that. Let's see how we go. This might be ugly. Apparently we can still kind of do it. Once inaccuracy stops becoming too much of an issue once you start getting higher skill in your weapon, particularly if I remember to use heroism from Okawaru, we probably aren't too bad at swinging the sword. Maybe, we'll see. Also, I feel like we could... Oh hey, we got a book of party tricks. Was I meant to learn something in that? Oh, I was meant to learn... Hang on, we're meant to learn a spell. We gotta go back to Vaults 5. Hang on. I made a stack of books over here. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a massive stack here. Alright. How many? Is that the full list? Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16. And we got 7 spell levels left, which is enough for any of those. 4. The RNG chooses 3. Possible. Nice. Does not assist in our killing stuff in Zot, but a very nice tool that I very much enjoy using. Where is it? If we could have got LRD, that would have been nice too. I'm just sorting out my spell list. I've never had this combination of spells ever before. I don't know. We can come looking for Parcel if we want it. Alright, back into Zot. We've got our 5 magic mapping scrolls, which let us map every floor. That's okay, that's alright. That's a transporter vault. Don't go in those. This looks interesting. We could just go straight down and skip this floor, but I don't mind. I don't know. I don't mind doing Zot, and I don't mind trying this out. Also, Draconians have pretty bad MR. How do you blink? Oh, right, our distortion sword. That's right. go heroism. Alright, we've been blinked and slowed. What's freezing cloud look like? 2% to fail. That's okay, pretty good. So draconians are slowed by cold. So freezing cloud or any freezing spells, even a freezing brand, very strong against them. Can we stab him? Yes, but no. The white ones won't be frozen though. Well, they won't be slowed. What's going on here? Do we get him? No. Oh, we teleported him somewhere around the map. Now I understand. I thought we killed him and the summons were still here. Oh, it's distortion. Very annoying and dangerous brand. Freezing cloud? Gee. Oh, he's a cold one. Never mind. Finally. Okay, all these cloaks we can't use. We're using the cloak Wheeze Champ. Like PogChamp. I know it's not actually Wheeze Champ, but it sounds better to me. I mean, we already know that I can't say stuff. If people start thinking I also can't read, well. Okay. So I threw out an Ogrebs first. That's pretty good too. There was a Draconian Scorcher in front of us, but we just blinked him away. Waka granted us ammo. Wow, okay. 65% chance. Wow, okay, it's just never happening. To petrify that guy. But he survived 3 of them. This is an Annihilator. They have Crystal Spear and Iron Shot. If you ever get drop below 102 health, expect to die. What should I do then? How about we make some Mana Vipers? They see Invis, and they also have Anti-Magic. So they'll help us against this Invis guy that's here. This is working. What if we enslave him? Okay, there you go. He can help us against the others. We're very nearly below 100 HP. Yeah. Alright, he's firing Hellfire at us. Apparently we have 9 potions of heal wounds, so that's okay. I'm gonna cough one of those. That's the Scorcher. Okay, yeah, he doesn't have the Crystal Sphere. And whoa, my window just unselected, but you couldn't see that. Okay, Storm Dragon we can't really paralyze. What can we do? We could read a scroll of summoning. We could maybe just fight him actually. Could work. So I think our Draconian Knight is winning over there. We have our Arlek. Yeah. Okay. Now with TR, I'm going to tell him to retreat that way. I don't want to deal with you just now. This is not a good sign. We're not very successfully fighting Draconians. I think that's a very real portent, considering that we're going to have things like Orbs of Fire and Cursed Toes potentially coming. This pack was fine. Don't know what was up with the other pack. Alright, maybe it's not too bad. Yeah, these guys just got petrified. Man. Particularly, we have no C Invis. Oh wait, that's right. We have Mana Vipers. Help. That was actually quite next level. He was about to get petrified. He blinked us away. And then that let the petrification run out. Hey, new weapon. It's an artifact? It's not. Okay. So we might get rid of this silly sword. Not today. We had an anti-magic battle axe. Okay. I have no way to stop picking up these magical cloaks. That worked pretty well. It seems it's just that vault had a bunch of the knights and not that one, this one, and the higher level draconians, but with these regular draconians we seem okay. So what does a draconian monk do? I'm not sure. Alright, we got too much stuff coming. I was gonna say we're almost certainly gonna get slowed down. Oh no, I'm trying to get out of the constriction. Alright, let's enslave this guy now that we're finally in this corridor and we're not gonna get surrounded while slowed. There's another one, we're gonna enslave him too. All these guys have pretty, ow that hurts, pretty poor MR. So that's okay. Let's go the Ice Blast wand. We can't without hitting ourselves. Alright, we'll just go Heroism and I think we need Finesse. Again, go away with TR. Alright, that worked out, kind of. That was very sketchy. Oh man, Distortion Sword, you're so annoying. There you go. You did something good. You banished that guy for us. But yeah, I keep thinking we've killed stuff and then no, it's not dead, it's just teleported around the map. How much enslavement? 18. I think we just keep doing it. Okay, Oh! I was gonna say he very quickly became unenslaved, or what actually happened is the purple guy shot him with the dispelling breath. And that dispelled his enslavement buff. Or enslavement status. That's crazy. Let's get him again. That is next level. We also haven't had deflecting missiles for I think quite a while. Let's go. I can petrify him while he's happy, although I forgot, that makes Okawara really angry. Oh no, I just put us into penance. Oh no. We need to kill this guy immediately, and then we need to get out of Zot, because Okawara is going to potentially drop very angry. While we're under penance, Okawara, it's like Wrath, so Okawara is potentially going to drop really angry mobs on our head. And in that case, there's a good chance you want to blink or teleport away. Which you can't do when you're in Zot and all your teleports are delayed. Jeez. Yeah, it's the one thing Oka cares about. I forgot. He gets really mad if you hurt your allies. Also, I'm trying to show you stuff, but the game's just lagging out really hard. Does it say here? Title coward. Favor, you are under penance. Here. No. He strongly dislikes it when you attack allies. My bad, Oka. Alright, so we need to go somewhere to work off this wrath. I guess we go into Crypt. That's probably the most sensible place. Abyss too is okay, but I don't know, let's run around in Crypt for a bit. Abyss is a pretty good place to get rid of wrath because if you teleport, you never have to deal with those things again. I think that one interesting play we have while we have an inaccuracy amulet is that javelins of penetration will never miss if you throw them through something. How true is that, I wonder? I might have made that up. I don't know that for sure, but it just seems like that should be correct. Alright, we can't do heroism. Wait, what? A failed heroism ability? This is more invocations than I've ever had with Aquar. No, it's just we're in trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Someone has distortion? No, just someone going invis. If the Phantasmal Warriors ever halve your MR, you need to be terrified of Vampire Knights. Because they have paralysis. Come on, Orca, let us back in. I'm sorry. I forgot. I blame the new wand change. I can't do heroism, it doesn't work. I'm not used to still having enslavement wands at this time in the game. I usually ditch them. Aquar sends a force against us. That's 3 fire giants, a titan, a blade master, and a frost giant. Well, seeing that we have less use for blinking once we're in Zot, let's just blink out of here. And we'll sort of try to fight these guys one at a time. Here, it's a hallway, I guess. What could we do? A freezing cloud would do pretty well against frost giants. I keep trying to do heroism. Might be time to go in a sec. We can get the blade master. Alright, let's go. Oh, we're back. Okay. He wasn't too angry. In that case, that's heroism, because we're dying against the Vampire Knight. Oh, he got teleported. Okay, well, let's just not go back in. Never mind, back to Zot. Note to self. Don't attack allies. Don't even attack them with... I think immolation will make him angry too. Certainly Firestarter will. Don't use Firestarter if you're Orca and you have allies. He's not gonna like it one bit. That's actually quite funny though. What's Summon Hydra look like? Yeah, they're pretty strong. Maybe. Oh man, this sword is so annoying. Particularly on these ranged draconians. It keeps blinking them away so that they can continually shoot us. Oh yeah, the purple ones have extra MR. That's not gonna work. Freezing Cloud will though. And we keep losing our deflector missiles. That was pretty legit. Freezing clouds disappear if you can't see them anymore, and he blinked us so that we couldn't see them. How are we dying to this guy? Because we have inaccuracy and our sword sucks. That's heroism. He's just really strong. Maybe we want him on our team, and then we'll learn not to fight. Not to attack him. Man, this is so bad. There's a purple knight coming too. Let's get out of here. I think this is showing that this is not going to work. Distortion sword and inaccuracy amulet, too scary, not happening. I think for that reason we're going to go buy Bloodlust. I gave it a go, guys. It's too hard. Oh hey, we can afford the Ring of Phasing. No, we can't. I lied. Yep. Please buy the thing. Game. Okay. Okay, goodbye amulet and a Ubuntu. As much as I like your 1 point of MR, inaccuracy no good. Alright, the cursed necklace Bloodlust gives us random rage, although we still have clarity, so that's not going to happen. Evocable rage, 2 points of MR, a bit less int. I really like the minus int, that's a very good part of the flavor. And slay +6. That's going to make us a lot stronger. Now our attacks hit and we have slaying +6. That makes our thrown weapons. Oh no, we still can't switch to our sling. Right, because this one's stuck in our hand due to the distortion, this sword. But having +6 slaying and no longer inaccuracy means that our throwing just got much stronger. Man. Oh, there was an artifact amulet in there. That might have been another way to try to get rid of it. But yeah, teleporter vaults are really scary, particularly teleporter vaults in Zot. You don't want to do those. We could skip the floor again. That might be just the way to do this. Where's this stair though? It's all the way over the other side of the map. No, I don't like it. I'd rather, if we're gonna skip, I'd rather use this one. And this isn't really near any downstairs. Alright, so we'll just keep going. It's really rude. Oh yeah, this combat is much more effective. Who knew? It's easy without inaccuracy. Who knew? Oh, we missed. Okay, so for a second we had invocable invis, we don't. If you do though, that's very good against draconians too. So they can't see invis. Stabs! Is there anything we can do to a Quicksilver Dragon? Not really. Become a hero. They have really good MR. What about a Shadow Dragon? Make some Hydra friends. Make some more Hydra friends. Just have all the Hydra friends in the world. New sling? No artifact. Oh. They're near starving. That's too many draconians. They are all standing in the freezing cloud. You idiots. I mean, if you want to. What can we shoot at them while they're sitting there? Maybe some dazzling sprays. With base throwing at 17, consider that we can go up to 22 with heroism. It's like we trained throwing all game. Magic map. Let's see. We'll just do the floor. This one doesn't look too scary, as far as I can tell. Although... oh no, that's a hatch. Okay. Ow. I'm gonna acid him. No, maybe we'll go ice blast. Oh yeah, how about we just throw javelins? That's probably better. I guess it's because we only have 21 AC, but it feels like we take a lot of damage just from regular draconians. Well, I mean we do. Keep nearly dying. What's Discord look like? 73% chance with wizardry? Oh, we can't. The sword. It's a bunch of the scary ones. Maybe we have a lot of brilliance, 10. I could be quaffing brilliance for these fights and then using Discord. Didn't even get any of them. Yeah, well, we got one. That's really underwhelming. Oh, okay. No, it looks like... uh oh. the invisible one was frenzied. This guy's neutral. Is Orca gonna count this? Surely he won't count this as an ally. Good. So I used the paralysis one there. I didn't want to consider it a valid target though, because it's kind of a funky thing about... what's that spell called? Discord. Where's that freezing cloud gone? Yeah. The discorded enemies will go neutral, and then the game won't consider them enemies as far as auto attack goes, or targeting any spells or abilities. Oh, okay, our auto pickup was off. Oh, we have no CMVs. Let's go. Vipers. It's just so annoying. We have Aralek. How about we make some Hydras? We're in water, they'll move fast. Never mind. Devoured by a Torn in reality, get wrecked. Man, I really gotta remember evocables. I'm so bad with them. Quite a lot of these situations. A bunch of these would have been really good. Oh well. Let's keep magic mapping. What is this hallway? Yeah. This looks like another normal floor without any scary vaults that I can tell. We could just go down, but we'll clear it. Actually stab that guy. Go Hydras, go. Oh, new artifact. That's a translucent Morningstar. The danger of this is that there's a 1 in 5 chance that as we unequip this triple sword, because it's distortion, we could get banished. Well, we've got no choice. Let's roll well. What do we get? We got contaminated. Wait, do we have cancellation? We've got 3. No. We've got 1 more. I'm gonna need, or 2 more. So 1 more that I feel comfortable using so that we don't have none. Okay. So the reason I did that is because when you have yellow contamination, or at least yellow, you can have worse potentially. As it dissipates, it gives you bad mutations. And our mutation set's so good, I don't want to ruin it. Plus, if we lost clarity of mind, that would be really dangerous, seeing as we're using Bloodlust, which has random rage on it. Okay, new Morningstar. Oh, I didn't pick it up. It's still down there. +9 Morningstar of Crushing Aralek and Dex +3. It means we can go a shield again. Do I want the -8 large shield? Because that's the only one we're able to use. I'm gonna say no, because it's gonna ruin our spells. Our Hydra buddies. Ammunition. Oh, right, we got our final level up. Is it gonna be the D again? No, it's strength. Okay. We're back down to having fairly regular looking stats. 25 strength, 18 int, 28 dex. It's still a lot of dex. It's because of the cloak with +10, but we've had various times with I'm panicking. We've had various times where we've had 40 strength or 40 int. Cursed Toe. The dangerous thing is that we immediately got surrounded. Because you can walk away from these guys. There's no good passwall. We could dig down. Okay. And we can make a kill hole. Okay, this is gonna work. Where he can only come to this tile. Is he gonna come? Oh, we're too stealthy. Oh man, we're getting outplayed right now. We're getting outplayed. Come here. Do our heroism again. Could do finesse, but if we're in a kill hole, we probably can just fight him. Yeah, okay, fine. That was no problem at all once we got him in there. Could have also thrown out an acid to lower his AC, which would have helped too. Got our power's leaking away, which tells us there's a whatever those things are called, ghost moth. So before I ran out of mana, I summoned some mana vipers because they can see invis. Oh yeah, we can use our hunting sling again now. That feels pretty good. Yeah, there we go. More javelins of penetration. Being slowed. Make Hydra. Something comforting about having some Hydra friends. They don't last very long. They're pretty flimsy when enemies are actually hitting them. But if enemies are hitting you while the Hydras are free to attack, they do pretty gruesome damage. Final floor, magic map it. So I'm going to X out the ending and then Cursed Toe again. And this looks like the edge of the map, so I'm going to guess that if we tried to dig up here it wouldn't work. What if we heroism and finesse and then just throw javelins at him? It works. That is an orb of fire literally right next to us. We still have heroism finesse, so I guess we fight him. What can we do? We've got 8 potions of might. Probably should do that. Before I do that though, because he's still asleep, let's get a stab off. We did half his health, that's pretty amazing. Let's also make some mana vipers, because once they get anti-magic bite on the orb of fire, it's going to stop using its fire spells, or at least I won't use them as often. Because our stab did so much damage, I think we probably don't even need the might at this point. Just heroism and finesse will probably be fine. And it is. Okwara is honoured by our kill. Gives us some arrows in celebration. That's not the auto explore you want though, where you end up adjacent to an orb of fire. I know there's something there. I'm not walking into the freezing cloud. Too many cloaks. Alright, Staff of Conjuration. Okay, we don't need that. Probably aren't any staves that I would use for utility. I think Wizardry was probably it. See if we can pull these guys one at a time. Yes, because our stealth's pretty good. With 21 AC, we definitely don't want multiples of these guys hitting us at once. They're really fast and they do pretty gruesome damage if you have low AC. A short bow but not artifact. I'm going to go Shift X Control F to get the floor, and we're just going to sort of try to find any enemies out here or packs if they're getting teleported by teleport traps, which is what often happens. Now we can even make some noise here, potentially wake this stuff up so it gets teleported out. Shift X Control F, we're going to do that a few times. I've been doing this for a while because I thought it was correct, but it's definitely correct now that there are no more spawns on floors over time. So you can spend as long as you want running around outside and you're never going to spawn additional enemies. You can even get noise scrolls and bring them here if you want. If you want to be super cheesy. We'll do one more and then we'll head in. So that's not an artifact cloak, is it? Every time I see it I think, please don't be artifact. It's not. That amulet on Zot 1. It's in the transporter. Yeah, that doesn't count. Oh, okay. I meant to move the exclusion, but we'll run around once more. Maybe there aren't so many permanent teleport traps this time, because there don't seem to be too many things getting thrown around. So we pick left or right. Maybe I lied. There's a teleport trap. This one just has some blade traps, so we can get in this side. Should be using our heroism for all these fights. Nice. Even the +3 hunting sling is still doing very good damage in Zot 5. I mean, part of that is that we have gloves of archery and another +6 sling, but another part of that is that slings are still good even in Zot 5. If you had a Festibus, it'd be even better. The reason I'm saying that is because so many people say slings fall off by the end of the game, but it's really not true. Your regeneration stops near monsters. Excellent. Alright. We've got heroism. Let's chuck a finesse into this. Let's chuck a might. I guess we should throw some javelins. It's probably the stronger play if it's going to sit over there. We got the orb of fire. What did we get? Just that you don't regenerate. Is that all? I thought we got another one. You feel less repulsive. Wait, that's a bad thing? Feeling less repulsive? It means that we lost our extra evasion that we had. Ancient Lich. What can we do to him? A lot of things, really. It's quite far away. I'm gonna XV him. Yeah, we have enough MR. Actually, we have max MR, so we're not afraid of his hexes. We're more afraid of him potentially summoning demons. But if he does that, we can still throw penetration through his demons onto him. And he seems to be the haunt variety. Alright, now that we made a bit of noise in here, and we did confirm that there is actually a teleport trap, I'm going to Shift X Control F and we're going to run around once more. See what else is out here. Yeah, look at all these things. Yeah, what's going to happen here is the Quicksilver Dragon's going to get on top of us because he's faster. And then the Moth of Wrath is going to berserk him while the Ancient Lich sits behind and does Ancient Lich things. Fortunately, our Javelins of Penetration can get all of them at once. This item is so strong when you have throwing. I'm going to acid him too. Yeah, too easy. Look at all this stuff out here now. You want to meet this on your all run. It's got invis. I'm going to go back up. I'm going to preemptively heroism. If we can get... it jawed our Mana Vipers, but if we can get those on him before he goes invis, apparently we can't. That will really help, because we'll all be able to fight, but it's okay. The Mana Vipers did most of the work there for sure. So our manual of Earth Magic is still going. You can see Earth Magic is at 17% or 17 skill when all the other spells are at 15. Just looking at the list of evocables, there's some we could use here, but I don't really need to. Sort of during them. It's not fair. A scarf. Not an artifact though. Yeah, look at all these ancient liches that are being pulled out. And orbs of fire. Arrows and finesse. And I guess we can preemptively make the Mana Vipers. It's probably, you feel the urge to shout, that one's okay. It's probably better using, oh man, you feel less energetic. Using the javelins rather than the sling. And one more scope. What have we got now? Low energy, occasionally shout, don't regenerate when monsters are visible. None of those are extremely dangerous, they're not like random teleports. Control U remembers, I didn't want to run around again. It should be okay. He was honored by a killer clown. They're usually not that dangerous as long as you have your resist covered. Here we go again. Heroism finesse. You can still might if you're using ranged weapons. You don't get the straight up damage bonus, but you still get extra strength out of it. So it's a minimal increase in your damage output, but just having that extra strength will still affect it. I mean, we've got 7 might potions, we may as well. Or we might as well. Using the +3 hunting sling on the orb of fire. Where are you now, sling haters? Oh, hey, teleport trap. What happened? That guy has a scroll of summoning in Zot 5. That's outrageous. We just need to get him. So we can throw our penetration javelins onto him. But man, that's crazy. He could have rolled Cursed Toes. Could have rolled an Orb of Fire, I guess. Heroism and Finesse, this is getting scary. I'm also going to Agi and Might. Because we may as well. This is our end game. Not regenerating when monsters are visible. That's really unnecessary, but I don't know. I wanted to. I wanted some hydras. Hey, a Book of Fire. At this point, should we just learn Ignition? Yeah. There you go. We might do Ignition on the Oberon. Okay, so we're gonna do one last check of the level before we do the orb run. Shift X, Control F, and we'll run around. Just make sure there are no killer clowns as we orb run out of here. Okay, good. I guess we'll eat to being full. And then how are we gonna do this? We could apport this to us and then jump on this teleport trap. Otherwise, what I normally do is read a teleport scroll, then wait, and then pick it up. Otherwise, we could apport this to us and run. No, it's probably okay. The issue I can see is that because this side is teleport trapped, we might potentially end up over here, which doesn't help us getting out. Although maybe it does. Do we have the ability to blink? No, I thought at some point we had a mutation that let us blink, but maybe we lost that. Or maybe I made that up. It was probably just on an artifact ring or something. We've got a couple of scrolls of blinking. Alright, so we could get out if that happens. So I'm going to quaff a Brilliance, just to increase the spell power of our application here. I don't want to fail it, because if you try to apport the Orb of Zot, the orb run starts. Yoink. Panlords are not amused. Remember to pick it up though. I've seen that happen more than once. Apport the Orb of Zot. Okay, I'm orb running, let's go. Uh-oh. I forgot to pick it up. We ended up on this side, but there are more permanent tele traps around, we can keep running into them. Alright, that's better. Let's get out of here. That's a Panlord, a Hell Sentinel, bunch of stuff. We barked at Robio. It's because we have, we occasionally shout uncontrollably at our foes, but because we're a hyena, we're barking. That's quite funny actually. We are probably close enough to this stair that I don't need to haste. We can probably just walk to it. I need to do it slowly though, just in case we take some damnation shots. Didn't. Let's go GD0. It's just gonna all run us out of here, hopefully. Okay, that's funny. Can we just enslave this guy and just tell him to go away? With TR, which is retreat. Apparently it works. Oh, he came back. He's too fast. Okay, well, he can help us out. MVP. And I'm going to wait on the stairs here to get our HP back. If you're ever waiting on the or resting on the Oberon, do it at the end of a level. Because as you wait on a floor, you're giving opportunity for Panlord and Fiends to spawn. In which case, you're leaving, so it's okay if they turn up. Whereas if you come up to a new floor and then wait, now you've got to get off the floor and there are 10 Panlords running around. You can also, why don't we call off an Ambrosia? We've only got one. No, that's okay. We're confused, even though you have clarity, Ambrosia will still confuse you. And that just increases your HP and magic regen. And we're waiting. Here's a Fiend. Let's go back upstairs. That's what I'm talking about. Don't want to deal with any of that. GD0. That's a new Fiend. We know it's one weakness. The throwing net. So we net him. And now I'm going to read a teleport. And it is delayed. But we can wait in here and shut the door. If he comes, okay, kicked in. But if he came and opened the door, I just shut it again. And we'd open and shut the door until the teleport kicked in. Oh, look at that teleport, right next to the stair. Planned. Something hits you. Feel your power leaking away. Help me, Mono Viper. You're my only hope. Help me, Mono Viper. I think I'd rather just go up rather than fight the Orb Guardian and wait for our magic. We'll wait here. Better. GG0. That's a Fiend adjacent to us. Okay, same thing. Weakness to throwing nets. So that's the first thing we want to do, is we want to net it. Now, where's our stair? Where are we going? Without ever knowing the way. Okay, he can still torment us and still cast his damnations even though he's netted. So we want to get away from him. Alright, here's the thing. We have 2 scrolls of blinking, but our blinks are uncontrolled. They might make us go down here, which is even worse, or they might land us nowhere basically. So we might just be wasting turns. But there's a cool little trick, even when you can't control your blinks. You can, it's like when there used to be semi-controlled blinks and you could pick a direction. The way that you do that is because, the way that you do that is by obscuring your vision. Fog usually is how you do it, because you can only blink to tiles that you can see. So if we read, when we have 4 scrolls of summoning, probably should have used those in Zot. If you read a scroll of fog, you then walk like this. So we've obscured the tiles behind us. So we're not going to blink down unless we get really unlucky and we end up down there. Although if I go up one more, yeah, we can't even go down there. Okay, so now our blinks maybe might take us this way, but most likely they're going to take us up or to the right, which are both towards stairs out of here and away from the Fiend. So let's read a scroll. And we kind of went up. That'll do. Keeps him away from us. He's still here, but he's on edge of vision. So he has a choice of either he has to walk because he's got to stay in vision with us. He might torment us here. Nope. Got lucky. And on we go. Oh, again. We just net him. We missed! The net missed! And that's with our throwing skill. Never misses. Goodbye. Now we got a Panlord. What are we going to do with you? I know what we're going to do. First we're going to block vision. Let's haste. We should probably XV him as well. He's not even fast, so we can actually just walk away from him with haste. Okay, but my plan here is we haste around here, and then we're going to pass wall through this wall. And I probably shouldn't be waiting for him, but I wanted to show you, because I never remember to use them, and I should. A pretty good tech against Panlords is the Phantom Mirror. You can get your own Panlord. But I'm not going to wait to see this fight. We're going to go pass wall through. Wow! I don't know why that's always so funny. It's super emoji. Where's our staff? It's down left. Oh, here we go again. Can he do it a second time? Can this Gnoll pass through the wall? It's got to press the ZH buttons and then pick a direction. Wow! Okay. I messed up the tabbing. I don't know. How likely is it that we're going to meet another Panlord and we're going to want the Fan of Gnolls? I'm going to say unlikely. So I'll show you another super MLG tech with the Fan of Gnolls. So say you got... The Panlord was really fast before, and maybe we didn't have pass wall, so we couldn't get away from him. We ended up on the stairs like this, and this Rust Devil is the Panlord. He's going to follow you upstairs, but you don't want that. So what do? If you got some evocation skill, you can evoke your Fan of Gnolls, blows them away, and then you go upstairs, and they won't follow you. Not often I use a Fan of Gnolls, but using it to do that, very nice. Very high tech. May as well heroism. D1, final boss Hellbeast. We could run around this, or we could just run through the walls. I mean, we could also just digging one through, that would be more sensible, but who wants to dig when you can merge? Good question. Alright, there we go. That's the artifact Gnoll run done. This was a lot of fun. Not just for the artifacts, I also quite like... I like the original Gnoll too, but this one's really fun. Training every skill at once is really nutty and is a very interesting and fun to play thing, I think. I'm quite hopeful that now Gnolls will go into trunk. Another thank you to ffejpsycho, who had the original idea for this run. Great idea. And to the rest of you, if you have any ideas, suggestions for runs, or even just combinations you'd like to see me play, I'm all ears. I don't love conduct runs as much. If it's something as interesting as this one, then yep, I might do it, but I'm just going to say, if it's a conduct run, I probably won't want to do it. But all the same, let me know. Yeah. So the next one is going to be an Uskayor run. I don't know, I hadn't officially said, but you can probably tell, seeing as I've been asking for suggestions for that god, and it's the only god I haven't played. So if you want to see that one, come back. I have got my combo and my idea for the run in mind, thanks to your suggestions. So yeah, hope you'll come back for that one. See you later.